Cheyenne couple is hoping to locate a good Samaritan that saved a man's life after an accident on I-25. A paleontologist says the Bighorn Basin contains one of the richest fossil records in the world, and the historic Cowboy Bar in Meeteetse is up for sale. Bringing you these stories and more from Wyoming's largest news organization, I'm Wendy Corr for Cowboy State Daily. A Cheyenne couple is hoping to find a good Samaritan that saved a man's life on I-25 nearly 3 weeks ago. Tom Hutchings doesn't remember anything about the day of July 18th, the day of the accident. Hutchings has been told, though, that he had a heart attack while driving on the interstate going through Cheyenne and crashed his car into a concrete median. An unidentified man pulled him from his wrecked vehicle and performed CPR until paramedics came. Who this person was who saved his life remains a mystery, and Tom and his wife Lynn, a senator in the Wyoming legislature, want to find him just to say thanks. Master distiller Tim Trites learned how to make whiskey in Scotland, vodka in Ukraine, and fruit liquors in Austria. After more than 50 years of traveling around the world and learning the craft of distilling spirits, Trites found a water source a few miles south of Pinedale that he believes is unequaled anywhere in the world. That's according to Cowboy State Daily's John Thompson, who visited Cowboy Country Distilling.
He had a friend here who was in the petroleum, in the oil and gas business, wanted him to come here and do some work. And in the process of that, he got to sample this spring. And he was just really impressed by it when he did the chemistry on it. It was just exactly what he was looking for.
Trites has gained international acclaim for producing some of the finest spirits available anywhere in the world, sourcing the majority of his ingredients right here in Wyoming. Cheyenne Central High School's Brock Peterson is not only the best kicker punter in Wyoming, he's now ranked 4th overall in the nation. His goal is to be the best in the country, a goal he set in 7th grade when he first learned he could kick a football farther than anyone else his age. Now entering his senior year, Peterson has 2 coaches he works with as well as a personal trainer. He works out constantly, has a dialed-in nutrition program, and hasn't had a soda in 3 years. Peterson said learning to kick in Wyoming has its benefits, dealing with wind, which he's kicking into 50% of the time, and the altitude. But there's more to this young man than just football. He's senior class president and is working on a congressional medal as co-chair for the United Way, helping to raise $1 million for his community. I'll be back with more news right after this.
At Hilltop Bank, we understand that buying a home is a big decision. That's why we're here to be your trusted partner on the path to home ownership. Our experienced mortgage team will guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. We offer competitive rates and a wide variety of home loan options to best suit your needs. With our local knowledge and personalized service, you'll feel confident and comfortable throughout the entire home buying process. Contact us today to start your journey toward home ownership. Hilltop Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, there's always a chance someone can find something amazing in their own backyard, but those living near Wyoming's Bighorn Basin probably aren't aware of how amazing their backyard is from a prehistoric perspective. Cowboy State Daily's Andrew Rossi attended a presentation by paleontologist Jason Shine, who says the region's unique geology is a treasure trove of ancient fossils.
They're working a site where over 3,000 dinosaur bones have been found, and more are found all the time.
Rossi said unlike most other places on the planet, over 500 million years of rock layers are exposed and easily accessible in the basin, so Shine is hosting presentations around the region to make people aware of how unusual the fossil record is right here at home.
Their backyard is one of the richest, most productive paleontology hotspots on the planet.
And there's a lynching rope hanging from the ceiling of the Cowboy Bar in Meeteetse, a rope that owner Karen Oshner will tell you has actually been used once upon a time to hang someone for stealing a horse. Cowboy State Daily's Renee Jean reports that rope is just one of many historical artifacts that hang from the ceilings or on the walls of the 130-year-old bar in Meeteetse that's gained a reputation as one of the most famous outlaw bars in the Cowboy State, claiming to have served the likes of Earl Durand and Butch Cassidy.
You know, it's one of the only bars I think that can make this claim, maybe even in America, but at one time has hosted at least one of America's most wanted criminals in each of the last 3 centuries.
The Cowboy Bar, which was first opened in 1893, is listed for sale at $395,000. And that's today's news. You can read about all of these stories and more on CowboyStateDaily.com, Wyoming's largest and most read news source. Sign up today for our free daily newsletter and get unlimited access to unrivaled coverage of what's going on in the Cowboy State. I'm Wendy Corr for Cowboy State Daily.